Hi, Hiram here. Recently I did a couple of videos where I dry baked muffins. The last one I was using this personal mess kit for baking a dry muffin. And I've been asked if this will work for baking Bannock. Frankly, I don't know. I've always made Bannock on a stick. You know, you'd mix up your Bannock, put a piece of aluminum foil around a green stick, put the Bannock on top of that like a hot dog, and then just bake it over coals. But I thought today I'd give it a try in this and see what would happen. Let me start up my Trangia here. And I'm going to use the ultralight stove pot stand. See how that works? For expediency here, I've already mixed up my Bannock. Bannock's a little bit different than muffin mix. You don't put it in wet like you would muffin mix, so I mixed it up already. This is just my basic recipe. 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This is just the basic mix. From here you can modify it to add raisins, cranberries, sugar, milk to make it for like breakfast or something. But what I'm going to do here is this is just for a bread stuff. So you just mix it up like that. It's not all wet, it's kind of like a big lump. I've got a tart pan here that I've greased and floured with a little bit of the Bannock mix so it doesn't all stick on there. Just try to pull this out, put it in there like so, press it down a little bit, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's not sticking to the pot because of the grease and the flour, to the tart pan. Okay, I think that's what it'll bloom. Let me see if I can put this on, the simmering on. There we go. So I have the personal pan kit, the mess kit. This is the frying pan part with the dish or cover. Inside is the muffin fan guard. So just put that on here. Put the Bannock there. Put the lid on, but not tightly. Put it at an angle so that it's open somewhat. The other times, the muffins cooked in 19 minutes. So we'll see what happens now. Okay, there we're over 20 minutes. Let's give it a look. It's getting up there. Of course, like always, you test it with a toothpick. Still sticking just a little bit. So I think maybe a little bit longer. Okay, now I took the simmering off because it didn't look like it was heating it up enough. So let's let this go for a couple more minutes. Okay, we're 23, almost 23 and a half minutes. Let's look at it. Looks like it's done. Yep. It's coming out clean. So, put on a glove. Take this out of there. Flip it on a plate, comes right out. And the stove just ran out. Just barely put enough alcohol in there, I guess. Should have filled it up. Okay, so there we got a nice big piece of bannock. Let's see what it looks like inside. Nice and crispy. Youch. There you go. Not fluffy, but I mean that's what bannock is. Now you could slice this, put some butter on it, little jelly. Now remember, not bad. This isn't muffins. This is a bread. If you want it sweet, excuse me, like I said, I've added sugar to this, brown sugar, raisins, nuts, anything you want. This stuff is really pliable. You can put anything you want to in it, just about. Not bad. So, excuse me again. I guess it does work in this. Just the personal mess kit frying pan with a muffin fan guard to lift it up off the bottom. And as you can see, it didn't burn the bottom. Nice and brown. Crispy, can you hear that? So for those of you that asked, I hope that helped. That's your bannock, basic bannock. I'll put the big hearty recipe in the text area. And it took what, like 24 minutes, which I was able to do on the small Trangia with one load. I could have filled it up a little more, but okay, so I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, your questions, remarks, helpful suggestions, ideas like this. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. He and I are going to share this. He loves bread. Bye now.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.